You're watching News 12 High School Football Overtime, powered by Pioneer Metal Depot.
Welcome back. We also had some Thursday night high school football. I feel like we should have a Thursday game, at least one every single week of the season. It would be so nice, and it's so nice to have that extra game. Let's start with Walker Valley looking to get revenge on the road at Cleveland after losing to Cleveland on the road last year. And new head coach of those Cleveland Blue Raiders, Chris Brown, is looking to get off to a winning start. Brown ready to lead the Cleveland Blue Raiders for the first time. Third play of the game, fumble, and Walker Valley would recover. Not the start that Brown wanted. Off the turnover, direct snap to Roman Yulo, who powers in for 6-7-0. Mustangs lead early. Second quarter, 7-3 now, and Yulo gets the direct snap again, and again powers into the Bluegrass. 14-3, Walker Valley. Later on in the half, Chase Stevens, against his former team, avoids the sack and picks up a first down on 3rd down and 15, hitting Javen Hall. Later in the drive, Stevens would look around and find Yulo in the front end of the corner, his third score of the game. A little bit of extra spin on that spike. Here come the penalty flags raining down. His third touchdown of the game, but he won't care. He ended up with 4 overall as Walker Valley wins 28-3 with Yulo scoring all of those touchdowns. After being a head coach of the football team comes a ton of pressure, and if you want to win every game, you also have to have a way of decompressing. And two head high school football coaches who just faced off against each other have a long friendship on and off the field.
There's some good stories that I would tell, but not that could be aired.
Dade head coach Jeff Poston and Ringgold head coach Austin Crisp have quite the friendship, and it started back in coaching middle school wrestling.
I was coaching wrestling at Saddle Ridge Middle School, and he was doing wrestling at Dade County Middle School, so our relationship goes way back.
They just played last week, but that doesn't mean they're going to stop talking to one another.
I talk to him probably once a week.
We talk all year. When something goes wrong, we call each other, and bounce it off.
They say their friendship allows them to give each other advice and a hard time.
He'll call up and say, man, we're just not any good. We just can't do this, can't do that, then I see him on film, and I'm like, dude, shut up. I saw your kids in person.
There's a couple guys that I feel like as head coaches we have good relationships with. Preston Pogue's one of them. Jeff Poston's one, and then Josh Gross is too. But, we pick at each other a lot. Let's just say that.
The biggest thing for friendships between head coaches is they understand what the other is going through.
The stuff that only head coaches deal with, we talk about that stuff all the time, and he'll ask my advice, and I'll call him up and ask his advice as well, or what he would do in a situation. So it's just great to have somebody like that with the same sense of humor that you can do that with.
The head coaching job is a lonely place. People don't realize it, but when you're a head coach, you don't have a lot of people to talk to. You kind of rant and rave to your assistants and do things like that, but there's only a couple things that a head coach can talk to another head coach about, and it's just a relief to have those guys in your corner. And I do feel like whether it's Gross or Poston or Pogue or these other guys, we all want each other to go 9-1.
Brian Armstrong, News 12 Sports.